Manchester United fans, whether you're in the UK, Africa, Asia, Europe, or America, this is the video you cannot miss. Today we're talking about the biggest match of the season, Manchester United versus Liverpool in Anfield. And let me be honest with you, this isn't one of those clickbait videos. I don't sugarcoat, I don't chase hype. We're here to talk truth, analysis, and how Manchester United can come out on top in one of the toughest environments in world football. Now, some people will tell you, play for a draw, it's Anfield. But let me ask you, did Crystal Palace, Chelsea, or Galatasaray ever settle for a draw even if it wasn't Anfield? No. They went for the win. So why should Manchester United settle for less even though we're at Anfield? Yes, we've suffered heavy defeats here in the past, the 7-0 under Ten Hag comes to mind, but that doesn't define us. Remember, we've beaten Liverpool before recently in the FA Cup, and even last season at Anfield we were the favourites, and the game ended 2-2. If Maguire has scored that last-minute touch, we could have won Liverpool 3-2 in Anfield. The point is simple, Manchester United is capable of winning here, and we should go for it. Before we dive into the tactics, lineups, and game plan, hit that like button if you believe in this team, and if you are new here please subscribe for more honest football analysis. Let's get into it. Liverpool are in a strange place right now. They've lost 3 games in a row across all competitions, and no win so far has been comfortable. They have struggled even from winning positions many times, they had conceded many goals. That tells you something about their vulnerabilities. Yes, Anfield is intimidating. Yes, they've never lost here this season. But confidence can be fragile, and injuries like Konate being out expose their backline. Their midfield has gaps, their attack isn't clicking as a unit, and this is where Manchester United can exploit weaknesses. We know the rivalry. We know the history. But this isn't about fear, it's about planning, patience, and precision. Now let's build the formation, because this setup is what gives us balance, control, and confidence going into Anfield. We're sticking with the 3-4-2-1 formation. Starting from the back, Laman's in goal. He was rock solid against Sunderland, and his composure is exactly what we need heading into a game like this. Confidence starts from the back, and he brings that calm presence. In defense, on the right side of the back 3, we've got Lena Euro. The kid has been brilliant, reads the game well, quick across the ground, and rarely panics under pressure. Then in the center of that defense, the leader, Matthijs de Ligt. He's the main man, commanding the backline, dealing with aerial threats, organizing the structure, this is his kind of game. And on the left side, Luke Shaw. Now, Shaw hasn't been exceptional lately, but he's been steady. And in a big fixture like this, experience matters. He's played at Anfield many times, he understands the intensity, and with Martinez out, Shaw steps up to that role. Now, the wing-backs, these 2 positions are absolutely crucial in this system. On the left, Patrick Dorgu. This lad has been fantastic. He's young, fearless, and full of energy. We've all seen his potential, he even scored for Denmark recently. Confidence is everything in games like this, and Dorgu has it. On the right, I'm going with Diogo Dalot. Not because he's perfect defensively, but because he gives us a bit more balance against a side like Liverpool. Look, if we were facing a smaller team, I'd love to see Ahmad here for his attacking threat, but at Anfield, you don't take that risk. Liverpool's strength comes from the flanks, and we can't afford to get caught out there. Now to the engine room, the midfield. This is the heartbeat of the system. It decides the tempo, the control, and the transitions. Honestly, we don't have the best options right now, but we have players who can do the job. Sitting deepest, it has to be Ugarte. He's strong, disciplined, and has already shown he can handle the Anfield intensity. In fact, the last time we played there, it was Ugarte and Mainu controlling that midfield, and we almost walked away with a win. So, he keeps his place. Beside him, I'm going with Bruno Fernandes, not in his usual attacking role, but a bit deeper. And I know what you're thinking, why Bruno there? Well, tactically, it makes sense. You'll see why when we talk about the transitions later. Bruno is not a deep midfielder, but we didn't buy one, so we have to go with Bruno for tactical reason, and I will explain soon. Now, ahead of them, the two attacking midfielders, the number 10s. On the right side, Bryan Mbeumo. His work rate, pace, and link-up play make him perfect for this role. He stretches the pitch and gives us an outlet when we break. On the left, Matheus Cunha. He just needs to focus more on team play than chasing personal goals. His ability to drive forward and combine with others will be key, and if he channels that energy right, he can cause Liverpool real problems. And leading the line, no surprises, Benjamin Sesko. Our focal point. Strong, direct, confident, and improving with every game. If we create the right chances, he'll finish them. This setup, from Lamens to Sesko, gives us everything we need: structure, pace, width, and balance. Now let's quickly talk tactics. Remember, Crystal Palace beat Liverpool at Anfield using this same formation. They didn't try to be flashy, they played to their strengths and followed what the system demands. They sat back just enough to stay compact, and then hit Liverpool on quick transitions. That's exactly what we need to do. When I say sit back, I don't mean drop deep into our box. The midfield block starts higher, just behind the attacking line. That way, the defense doesn't get stretched, and the team stays compact. The wing-backs are slightly ahead of the centre-backs, the two deep midfielders hold their line, and the two number 10 stay just ahead of them. The striker, of course, leads the press when needed. With this setup, we don't need to press Liverpool high. Pressing too early would open spaces in midfield, something we absolutely cannot afford. By staying compact, the team automatically has 4 midfielders, because the two number 10s drop back to help. Now, we look for mistakes. Liverpool will make them, because there's literally nowhere easy to pass the ball. Every blocked pass or misplaced touch becomes an opportunity to counter-attack. This is where Bruno Fernandes comes in. As soon as we win possession, he's the hub. The two number 10 sprint forward like wingers, the striker pushes up, and the wing-backs join the attack as our main wide outlets. The transitions have to be quick, we don't force possession here. We don't try to dominate the midfield, because Liverpool has the numbers. Instead, we stay compact, exploit gaps, and move the ball fast. Finally, it's not just about formation and tactics, we must fight. The players need to show hunger, passion, and intensity. This is a big rivalry, and we want the 3 points just as much as Liverpool. And when I say fight, I mean every single moment on the pitch. Every tackle, every duel, every challenge counts. The team has to run for each other, cover each other, and never give Liverpool a moment of comfort. It's about mentality as much as tactics, showing that we're not intimidated by the atmosphere, the stadium, or the history. Every player must embrace the pressure, keep their heads up, and play with belief. The wing-backs must sprint up and down the flanks, the midfielders have to contest every second ball, and the striker must press and track back when needed. This fight is what turns structure into dominance, what turns a good tactical plan into a winning performance. Because in rivalry games like this, the team that fights hardest, that shows relentless energy, and refuses to be outworked, often comes out on top. If we match that intensity, stay disciplined, and execute the plan, we can absolutely punish Liverpool's shaky defense and walk away with all 3 points at Anfield. Let's break down the key battles for this game, the moments that could decide everything. Sesko versus Liverpool centre-backs. Benjamin Sesko must use his pace, strength, and positioning to exploit gaps in Liverpool's backline. He's the focal point, and every chance he gets, he must test their defense. The wing-backs' flanks, Dorgu and Dalot, have crucial roles here. They're our width, our outlets on transitions, and they must stay sharp defensively while also joining the attack. If they get caught out, Liverpool will punish us, but if they push at the right moments, they'll create space and chances. The midfield, Ugarte and Bruno, are the backbone of this setup. They must intercept, cover, and ensure that Liverpool can't find easy passing lanes. Winning this battle allows us to control the tempo and dictate the game efficiently, but not by possession. The number 10s in transition, Mbeumo and Cunha, are key in counter-attacks. They need to exploit spaces, combine quickly with Sesko, and support wingbacks during fast breaks. Quick, precise movements here can create dangerous situations in the final third. They also need to stay compact without the ball to add more numbers to the midfield that would help in the midfield block. Every duel, every tackle, every second ball matters. These battles define who controls the game and who ultimately takes the 3 points. Here's how I see the game flowing if Manchester United executes the plan correctly. Compact midfield, organized defense, deny Liverpool space in central areas. Force them wide where we have one-on-one opportunities. Quick transitions, win the ball, move it fast, exploit gaps, and hit Liverpool before they can recover. Bruno is the hub, the two number 10s run forward, Sesko leads the line, and the wingbacks join the attack. Key moments, every counter-attack, every set piece, every loose ball is an opportunity. The team must capitalize on mistakes immediately. If Manchester United plays with discipline, intensity, and belief, we can create multiple scoring chances and walk away with all 3 points. Liverpool will attack and press, but if we stick to our structure, defend compactly, and counter with precision, we control the game, not them. Manchester United fans, this is the moment to believe, analyze, and support. This is the biggest rivalry, and every point, every goal, every tackle matters. Comment below your predicted lineup, key players, and how you see this game unfolding. Share this video, start discussions, and be part of the debate. Anfield is intimidating. The stadium will be loud. But we are Manchester United, we fight, we execute, and we win when we are organized and fearless. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's prepare for the biggest game of the season.